atmosphere inside. That's because the #1 team in the country is in town. The Kansas Jayhawks taking on 16th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks in an exhibition game that feels like anything but. Take a look at this pregame. The hype is real. John Calipari taking the court for the first time as Arkansas's head coach. What a night this is going to be here in Fayetteville. What's up, everybody? Welcome here courtside alongside Jim. 19,000 plus on their feet, and we are underway in Fayetteville for an exhibition between Kansas and Arkansas. It'll be Kansas coming out wearing the, what color would you call this jersey, Jimmy?
Kansas?
Yeah, what are we calling this? The off-gray, maybe?
Yeah, the white uniforms that got washed with the blues.
Going up strong, a first bucket is good for Kansas. As we take a look at the starting five for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Boogie Fland, highly touted freshman out of the Bronx, McDonald's All-American. Here he is with the ball in his hand. They'll give it up. DJ Wagner knocks down the triple. One of the Kentucky triple. 3 Kentucky transfers on the floor right now to start this game for Arkansas. There's the freshman, and he is hacked as Fland will get to the line.
And just a lot of learning within this game. And Seth, what John Calipari has always.
Alongside Jimmy Dykes, Seth Greenberg roaming the sidelines of John Striffen. Jimmy, what an electric atmosphere for an exhibition. This place is sold out tonight.
Yeah, we said in the open that the game doesn't count, but it matters, right? And on that part of his game in the offseason.
Kenny Payne has put a ton of time in with him in the evening. He was shot and ready, Jimmy.
Zeke Mayo, his 3-ball goes. That's why they acquired him in the transfer portal. They need to improve their outside shooting, and that's what he can do.
Kansas lacked shooters last year. Johnny Furphy led them with 44 made threes a year ago, and Kansas brought in 2 guys that made 94 apiece. Mayo, one of them.
2-on-1, here goes Mayo, dumping it off, and rocking the rim is A.J. Storr, the Wisconsin transfer. Bill Self said this end of the floor, he wanted his guys to communicate defensively, and he knows it's not going to be easy with this raucous crowd here in Bud Walton Arena.
Boogie Fland is a bucket getter. Freshman point guard for Arkansas, multiple ways. Has an arrogance about him that I love as a freshman point guard. Watch out.
KJ Adams, get out the way.
Punch it on your head.
Wagner getting downhill off the window. People forget early in the season for
Yeah, both teams are down in numbers tonight because of injuries, so you want to make sure your guys get the minutes playing on the floor. Both coaches agree to it.
Yeah, there's the freshman Boogie Fland out of the
freshmen are, especially in a big-time atmosphere on game 1.
Here's the steal, ahead of the pack. Boogie Fland off the window! Travis McDowell left all alone. He will in and out on his 3-ball. Harris trying to silence the crowd, and he does, plus the foul.
How about the effort of KJ Adams, man?
Young freshman player.
Harris on the penetration. And Adams. Unbelievable. 6'7", 235.
Defensive discipline. They're locked into guarding the ball. They're in gaps. They're closing out. They're keeping the ball in front, and they're competing on that defensive end against a really good offensive team that really moves the ball, moves people.
He is going to be so good along with Wagner in that high middle ball screen. Simple action, hard to guard.
The coaching staff for Arkansas says Boogie Fland is one of those guys. He is faster. He is quicker. He has that shiftiness that people don't realize until you're on the floor with him, and we are seeing that here in this first quarter.
No doubt. Ball screen action.
Jimmy, you know he reminds me of? You're going to say I'm losing my mind.
He's Passmore with the free throw. Man down, but it's pinned off the glass. And the cleanup by Trevin Brazil as he gets to the line.
John Calipari,
Who touched the floor, the Summit League Player of the Year last season.
2 years ago and missed a lot of time last year with a sore knee, but he has really
Now with Kansas. Got some space straight away. And the offensive rebound keeps the possession alive. Passmore dumps in, and his layup goes.
He's going to remind Kansas fans a little bit early of Ochai Agbaji on day one in terms of his athleticism, his coachability, the wide shoulders, the toughness that he plays with.
Up top, the touch. And Brazil again will be fouled. He has been active.
Out. Then you're going to go back in for.
Texas for Tennessee. Tennessee got the best version of Rick Barnes. Arkansas is going to get the best version of John Calipari as well.
Underneath, that's Carter Knox, the freshman. Mayo, 2 seconds on the shot clock. And it's Big Z pulling it down for Arkansas.
God, that was tremendous. Tremendous.
And KJ Adams' ability to finish or be a player. I've been really impressed with a young Arkansas defensive perimeter.
Now, what I like about the quarter situation, it gives both coaches 2 more opportunities within the game for clock management. You got 20 to work with right now, Kansas. You most likely want to take the last one of the quarter. It's like closing out the half or closing out the game, and you have 2 more opportunities to work on it. This is the first one of the night.
Shot clock is turned off. 7 seconds to play here in this first quarter.
And they did not handle it well. The pressure got to him.
4.7, you got to go to full length of the 40 to spread the court and get downhill right there.
Plenty of time.
Flan, 3 seconds, picked off. Adams, 3/4 court heave. And that'll do it for the first quarter here.
Get in that lane.
Ivicic with the hook at 7'2". He went to work this summer practice.
He wants to be a 7-2 guard, and he's skilled enough to be that, but that's not college basketball. But to your point, John Calipari has 4.
Harris probing, little hesitation dribble, got to the rim, and cleaning the glass is Floyd Badunga.
That's just not good enough effort. That ball got driven to the basket. If you're going to rotate and help and try to contest, someone has got to crack down on that weak side.
Yeah.
The guards have to come back and help this front court rebound the basketball.
Ivicic stepping out, knocking down the 3.
That is a tough cover.
They can shoot the ball, opens up the floor for people to get downhill and get in the lane.
Yeah.
Badunga active again, throwing it down with the hammer.
I am falling in love with Badunga. His energy, his motor.
I'll say that wasn't a tough one. That was a bad shot. You're right. There's a good
Okay. Well, you don't let one mistake become 2.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm sorry, but the coach came out at me. I would have had a little problem with the step-back 7-2 guy.
Well, there's the previous play, though, that sprint-out ball screen and just a quick pop. And Wagner's so good at feeling where he is. Now, he missed the 3-point shot, doesn't get his dauber down, sprints the other rim, and erases a layup.
Hey, and this is a little different lineup now. He's got the 2 bigs in together. That should help with the rebounding.
Throwing it up top, Badunga putting his stamp on this second quarter. Feels like the first time tonight the crowd has been silenced. I can actually hear you right now. It has been wild.
John, they're exhausted.
Wagner with the blow-by.
He's not. He just looks different than he did last year at Kentucky. Older, more mature, much more confident. The body's stronger.
Adams from the elbow. That's that mid-range he's been working on all summer.
That's pretty much his range. Harris, one of the great point guards in college basketball. A bad shot ignites a great shot for the opponent. And Badunga can just absolutely has guard sprint speed, and then that 6'10", anything close to that. What are we doing?
You have a statue, though, I know, somewhere on this
Yeah,
campus.
yeah, still looking for that statue. Foul. Yeah.
With a man on his hip, Wagner with the and one.
Yeah, got him in that hostage position.
Their own race. He was banged up, he was injured, he wasn't himself. He stayed to
Clements with the rebound. Trying to go coast to coast, the big man.
You gotta throw it up. You gotta throw that thing up for a lob.
Knox.
He recruits high-level guys that are good with the ball. And what great coaches do, they structure their offense to their strength. And right now, Arkansas is clicking really well offensively for an early exhibition game. Didn't drop it. That's a growth step for Trevin Brazil.
Harris off the window, gets the kiss and the touch. He is looking for his offense more in this second quarter to get Kansas back in this game.
And that's back-to-back possessions where
It puts the perspective how good he has been in charge of those Jayhawks.
That's Fland again with the steal.
Wow.
And the lay-in. How about Boogie Fland?
Boogie Fland is going up against what many would say is the best point guard in college basketball. No fear, no back down in any way from Boogie Fland. Boogie Fland has gone at DeJuan Harris when he's had the ball, and he has been all over DeJuan Harris, not afraid to gamble defense. The efficiency that he has played with has not been sped up, nothing to...
Still cannot find a bucket, the transfer from South Dakota State.
Yeah, that's what he was brought in to do, man, knock down open Jays. That
backdoor cut.
Yeah, got you again. It's simple offense, I'm telling you. 5-out spacing. They space the floor. The entire paint is... And trusting them early. And that's exactly what he's doing with Boogie Fland.
From the corner, Harris. He's been the biggest offense for Kansas in the second quarter.
And Davis was there and just comes away with a rip.
Nobody has been able to stay in front of Boogie Fland so far tonight.
No one.
For people who may be flipping through the channel, stopping on this game, we need to remind people, this is still just in October.
And you know what's great about Bud Walton tonight? There's also a scattering of Kansas blue. The Jayhawks in college ball, and the Jayhawks are represented here tonight. They're not a prouder group in all of college ball than out of Lawrence, Kansas.
Nice penetration by Harris as Kansas will get to the free throw.
Management, neither team handled it well at the end of the first quarter. Neither team got a good... Students...
Knox launching.
No, why?
With plenty of time, but Davis cleaning it up, 9 seconds. Adams downhill, jump stop. And that'll do it for the first half here in Fayetteville. It's Arkansas with a 45-33 lead.
Many people feel like the National Player of the Year going in. The 7-2 guy is out for another 2 or 3 days. That's a big loss to Kansas, but the problem for Kansas is they cannot stay in front of the basketball on the defensive end.
Arkansas with the first possession here in this third quarter. Reminder, we're playing 4 10-minute quarters here tonight. And it's Big Z, Ivisic with the tip-in.
It's the same thing, though. You have to
kick out A.J. Storr, the transfer from Wisconsin. Misses from deep.
Storr and Mayo are going to have to find their perimeter shot in the second half. Rebound attempts and floor sprints.
What a cool connection.
And John, the greatest compliment a coach can have is that a former player's kid would want to play.
There's the breakdown! A 2-0!
A bunch, Ginny. But Carter Knox has done a lot of things that impact winning. He can sit in the stance, he guards, he can rebound a little bit. He's got a physicality about him.
Yeah, Kansas got caught in a short clock there. Arkansas continues to shine. Very difficult to get the ball to the paint.
A reminder, as well as Hunter Dickinson not playing tonight, Kansas is without 2 of their top transfer guards. Shaq Moore, transfer from Mississippi State. Flan goes by another Kansas defender, and he gets a trip to the free throw line.
He doesn't have another gear. He's got another.
He played for a really good high school coach. Pat Massaroni, the coach at Stepinac. He has no fear, though. I mean, you talk about, and we joke about city guards, but he's what I call a ball guard. He can make.
There he is, taking it away.
Too many bodies. Arkansas really good defensively.
Coit with a nice dish as KJ Adams rocks the rim.
One of the few times Kansas has been able to get to the paint, force defensive rotation, and then find the cutter on the backside. It was a shortcut by Adams, but a very well done time cut by Adams.
If he sets, look out below.
That's not what he. Look at Big Z. He fights off the double team hot hands, and then very patient. Once that second defender clears, patient, second defender clears, boom. Win with a shoulder whip up top, a big long. Rebuilt a roster in pretty good fashion so far, so good, huh?
There's a steal by Clemens, active hands. And a foul inside as Passmore.
2-2-3-3-2-3. That's how you get it back.
Again, the game doesn't count, but it certainly matters. And all of them raised their hand. And he said, there's no way. From what I've seen and from what it takes to really back that up, we're not there yet. And tonight will be just another step towards understanding, do I really hate to lose or do I not?
What would it take for you to sleep in a tent for at least 2 nights for a ticket?
I had to do it several times as a player here to get in. So it's not beyond me at all.
But for an exhibition game, that tells you everything you need to know about the excitement here in Fayetteville.
No doubt, yes, no doubt. There it is.
3 balls for John L. Davis.
Yeah, he's too good of a player to be silent for 40 minutes.
Coming back the other way, that's Passmore.
Those last 3 defensive possessions, not very good for Arkansas. Didn't guard the ball, didn't communicate defensively, and then get beat in transition.
Yeah.
That will not go over well in SEC play.
SEC it's loaded up. Seth, 9 teams in the top 25.
Hey,
And
both off the bounce.
I like Cal's offense tonight. We've seen getting his guys in the best position, whether it's 5 out or some 4 out, 1 in.
Put guys in position with good spacing to make plays for each other as long as they're unselfish. They've been that today. Now they've got to take a little bit better care of the basketball, a little high on the turnovers, but their ball movement's been good.
Passmore has not been shy, the freshman. No look pass to Store, mid-range jumper, left it short.
That's a grown man rebound right there.
Wagner going 1-on-2.
And Tennessee, I've seen them practice 3 or 4 times and not much aggressively. This Arkansas team, you've seen what they have tonight. Ole Miss has an exhibition game, I believe, Sunday on the SEC Network against Illinois. Another top 25 team. And, you know, Chris's guys are just a couple of wins away from being in the NCAA last year. So the Big 12 and the SEC are loaded up again. They will have the most teams out of everybody in that NCAA tournament.
Wild shot with the left. Badunga. And another opportunity that's put in by Passmore.
That's going to get Passmore minutes going forward. That was just an all-out grown man effort, body on body, win the collision.
Flan, final seconds off the mark. And a nice finish to that 3rd quarter by Kansas.
It is just a different level when you transfer from a lower level to the Big 12 SEC type athletes that you're up against, and Mayo's seen it tonight. This kid has had no problem transitioning from high school.
Like digging down late in the game when you're tired, playing through that. That's the next step for these teams this early in the season.
Tough runner for Harris over the 7-2 of Isich.
Kansas, have had to take it. You're going to get the best version of Calipari for however many years he wants to coach here at Arkansas. I firmly believe that, and I think you're seeing signs of that tonight.
You talked about all the dominoes that fell and the way this went down. It was a fast move. They first talked to Arkansas and Coach Cal on a Thursday, met in person on a Friday, and 48 hours later, they had a deal in place for Coach Cal to be the new head coach here in Fayetteville. How about Carter Knox? And one.
Arkansas has had multiple guys make hard scoring cuts in this game. I'll tell you, he flat out told Brazil, are you going to adjust to my unwavering, relentless request for you to become an attacking big guy? I will not let you stand on the perimeter and shoot three. Right there for that NBA Combine. He's got a chance, but he's going to have to grow with his toughness and his two-point part of the floor on both ends.
Harris with the up and under. Nice reverse lay-in and then
never coached the game going forward. He was that good. But he said he was even more of a star as a dad, as a husband. And his wife, Ari, and those three children, man, our prayers are with them right now. But how about this? Kansas back within 12.
There's the steal by guess who? Boogie Fland! Learn that name because he is going to take over college basketball this season. And a steal. DJ Wagner this time. When Kansas was coming back into the game with under 4 minutes to play. There's Mayo from the corner, and he knocks down the three.
Good job by Mayo to relocate away from Boogie Fland. Had he not relocated, Fland. We'll probably end in a ball screen, right? Get a guard downhill. Well done. Really well done.
Count the bucket. DJ Wagner.
You're going to pressure these Kentucky guards and deny passes, right? They are a problem. Now that was an adventure right there, Jimmy. Right in front of you.
Big Z from deep. He said, take that, Seth Greenberg.
Down on this weak side.
Wagner gets hacked by Badunga. Jimmy, you've seen this Arkansas team a lot.
DJ Wagner and Nelly Davis are a problem. Like, they're a problem from day one.
We're standing here, and I love to see what Billy did. Billy's
Cal does to take 4 different teams to the Final Four. If he can get Arkansas there at some point. He's already done it with UMass, Memphis, and Kentucky. He would be the first to do it. He's got goals that he's still chasing. He's got all the necessary NIL, a rocking Bud Walton Arena, a passionate fan base, a program that's won a national title. He left a great job, and he came to a great job when he went from Kentucky to Arkansas.
Give you an idea just about the excitement that Coach Cal brought here to Arkansas. When season
Pitt State or somebody, not a knock against Pitt State, the Gorillas, but Bill Self said finding out who we really are. But what a great exhibition game and atmosphere and an opening night for John Calipari and his buddy Bill Self to come down, help raise money for a great cause. Both coaches learned. Both these teams are going to be legitimate factors on the national level. They are both.
First game in Arkansas, but it's Kansas, coming in as the #1 team in the country.
To Larry Brown, and they understand in this stage.
We'll wrap it up. The ball with purpose. The offensive spacing was the amount of time that he's had with his guys in a completely rebuilt roster. And Bill Self's going to find some good things on his film as well.
And he'll find some teaching moments also.
Yes.
But, I mean, this is great that they're playing without two guys that are going to be starters for sure. I mean, Rylan Griffin can flat out hoop. Both two-way player, can really defend, can make threes, experience, Final Four experience. I absolutely love this kid Knox. He is a warrior.
Shot clock turned off. Under 20 seconds to play here in this exhibition. Dish inside is laid in as A.J. Storr adds two more. They camped out for days to get inside the arena for this exhibition against the #1 team in the country. And the Arkansas fans will leave happy tonight with an 85-69 win over Kansas.